Hey sellers, welcome to another unboxing video. I just got a parcel in the mail, stuff I've ordered from BattleSchool. Let's see what this looks like. Good. So we got a couple things here. One is we got some dice I ordered, Battledice. We got a scenario pack that they've thrown in from Lone Canuck Publishing, Anzio 1944, dealing with this first Special Service Force. Very, very cool. And something I've been thinking about getting for a long time, but finally got it, is a set of Reiko drawers, the Assorter 55 with trays. So now I'm gonna have a place to start storing all my guys. Look at that beauty. Four drawers, and we'll break apart each one and the components themselves. All right, guys, so we're gonna do that right now. First up, we got some dice. Take a look at that. All right, so what we've ordered is these are rate of fire dice, which you can see offered by BattleSchool. They've got little superscripts for the rate of fire with a little box around this. These are just like visual reminder when you roll rate of fire. So these would be the colored die that goes with the white Nationality die. These ones here. So this is the dice packs that we got. We got different nationalities. 2 sniper dice. We've got the Canadians. We got the Germans, French. I believe that's the French, Japanese. We got the Brits. We've got the Italians, Russians, and then we got the Finnish, as well as an American die to go along with that. So yeah, I can't wait to start using these dice. The small 12.5 millimeter dice as well, and for reference, the ones that come with Beyond Valor are 11 millimeter. So they definitely fit the bill. Only a little bit larger than the ones that come with the standard set, so I can see these ones replacing the ones that we're going to use. So we'll have a white die, Nationality die. We've also got sniper dice here, so these ones here are 1 represents the cross, and a 2 result gets you the 2 double crosses. So you could wound an SMC or pin a squad. 1's obviously kill SMC and or break a squad. So very cool. And again, rate of fire dice. So we got sniper dice, and we got rate of fire dice, and we've got nationality dice. American dice was an extra one that they threw in because I made a mistake with my initial order. I asked for, because you can customize these data sets. This is basically a design your own 10 pack. And I forgot to get the American die. So they threw that in graciously. Thank you guys very much. Really appreciate that. Those little kind of touches are really cool. But yeah, so nationality dice, rate of fire dice, and sniper dice. All right, next up we got an Anzio scenario pack from Lone Canuck Publishing. We've already gotten a couple of products from Lone Canuck, including the Canadians in Italy. One dealing with a heavy tank hunting battalion on the German side, as well as the Battle for France scenario packs. So one more of scenarios I guess we're going to have to get around to playing to. Let's get into these. So what you're going to see is the scenario is going to be blocked out primarily, so I don't want to give it away. Makes you want to go and get it yourself. So we got the back of typical Lone Canuck Publishing. Cover page is some SSRs for the scenarios that are written in, including descriptions of the custom troops, the Hermann Göring Division. I think those are also in the Steelworks scenario pack, which we also have. And we got the first Special Service Force. So basically 668, American 668s with the SSF symbol on it. And we've also got, looks like sappers, or assault engineers, I should say, from the SSF as well. They're only 668s, not the standard 747s in the American Order of Battle. Very nice. Yeah, FSSF will never surrender via the rope-based method or become disrupted. So it looks like they're always fighting to the end. So it's going to be berserk or nothing, or failure to rout takes them out. Interesting. All right, let's get into the scenarios. So this is WCR1 Gusville. Takes place 2nd February 1944 in Italy. All these should take place in Italy. That's where the SSF was stationed during the war. They saw limited action along that front, but definitely underutilized for what they were training for, from my understanding of it. But still interesting information can be found on the web, including BattleSchool's own site. They have a couple blog posts. I'll probably post that link as well for you guys to peruse if you're interested in this kind of stuff. So, relatively short scenario, uses most of a board, 5.5 turns, and a very small number of squad mix. We've only got 4 Hermann Göring, not even that. I guess 3 squad equivalents for the Panzer Grenadiers, and 6 squads for the SSF. Interesting note about the SSF. It was disbanded after the war, but the core nucleus of it became, in effect, the Special Service Force that was running from, I believe it was 75 to 1995. Based in Canada, at any rate, the Canadian contingent of it. There's an affiliation with an American units as well that still continues to this day. But the SSF in my timeline was an organization which I was a part of, as part of my time in the 1st Battalion Royal Canadian Regiment, which is one of the units affiliated with the SSF. So being part of this organization and having to run some scenarios with our predecessors, I think is very, very cool. Yeah, it's a nice small scenario. We got SCR WCR2, 7 Luftwaffe's attack. This one uses most of 2 boards, 8.5 turns. Again, squad counts are very small. So you got some Luftwaffe assault engineers with Bangalore torpedoes again. Something that came out, and I think it was Steelworks had them first. But a lot of the Canuck Publishing's scenario packs seem to have these kind of special units and organization. One of which is the Bangalore. Small troop counts, I like that. A lot of overlays too on the 2 boards. Next up, we got WCR3 Raid at Sassono. It takes place 10 February 44. Most of 2 boards, 7.5 turns. Only got 3 SSRs, but it uses the night rules. So the SSF enters via cloaking with their 9.5 squads. And the Germans are stuck with their 6 squad equivalents, some fortifications, and 2 81 mortars, so they can pop star shells, I guess, and see everybody coming. Should be a good one. Then we have Hold at All Cost. Again, most of 2 boards. This one's going to be 8.5 turns. SSRs, there's 6 of them. No, wrong, 8 of them. And I think the first 2 turns are going to be low vis of some kind. Yeah, SSR 8. Took me a while to find that one. So Germans receive a bombardment, and the board's covered by light dust for the first 2 game turns because of the bombardment that happened. So that's just the first 2 turns, though. A good mix of tanks and troops. Again, troop count isn't that large. We only got 7, 8 squads for the SSF, and the Germans have looks like 10 plus looks to be 7 tanks. Oh, the Americans also get 4 tank destroyers. I think those are Wolverines. Next up, we got WCR 5 rated Cerrito Alto. Again, this is in Italy, 15 April 44, 2 boards, 8.5 turns, 14 SSRs. Wow. Germans and Italians both in the order of battle. So looks like we've got, I guess it's on the back of this one. Yeah. So this is the counter mix. Again, you won't see that. It'll be ghosted out. It looks like everything's split up. Troop count isn't very large. Hermann Göring's got, what, 12, 15, plus a couple of crews. And the SSF's got a total of, looks to be 8 squads. Leader heavy, and again, a mix of flamethrowers, demo charges, and Bangalores. And they do have some arriving armor coming on variable turns. So this raid at Cerro Alto is could be an interesting one. A lot of moving pieces in this one. All right, number 6, raid on Lithuania. Most of 1 board and 6.5 turns, 7 SSRs. Again, featuring a mix of Germans and Italians. Troop count is 7, 8 squads, plus fortifications for the Germans, and the SSF only has 9.5 coming on board, but they do have 3 tanks and your typical complement of engineer assets. And then finally we've got WCR 4, primed situation. This one's Italy, 18 April 1944. 7.5 turns. It's only got 5 SSRs. Looks like Americans get OBA and a pre-registered hex. Second line, Luftwaffe. Luftwaffe Abteilung are the defending, and SSF is on the attack. Again, 8 second line squads versus 6 SSF dudes with 3 tanks and your usual Bangalore's, DCs, and flamethrowers. Cool. And then lastly, we've got some counters. So we can see the Lone Canuck Publishing artwork here. This is a nice and large view of it. So you got the 668s. You've got the 348 with the engineer symbols for your assault engineer half squads. I assume there's enough counter mix to fight the battle in this scenario. There's your Bangalores. Even come up with their own LMGs. And then in the middle, we've got the Luftwaffe troops. 548s are the Luftwaffe assault engineers. So it's kind of cool because you don't depend upon your standard snare counter mix. You got your custom ones. So I guess you got 3 variants of Mr. Bird. 4 variants of Mr. Bird, sergeants all the way up. Looks like the Luftwaffe get tank leaders as well. And then we got more leaders and such for the Luftwaffe down here with the special Luftwaffe insignia on the top right there. Nice artwork. I like that. Custom turn marker for the German and the SSF. And these are your SSF leaders. Looking at the back, your typical scenario information on the back. I should say counter information. And there we go. Looks like we got Wounded Heroes counters. To go along with your SSF heroes. Very nice. Good job there, LCP. Very nice. And lastly, we've got 4 Assorter 55 Reiko cases. So up till now, I've been using Planos, and you know, they're all right. I don't begrudge those, but these seem to be the go-to thing for a lot of ASLers, and I really wanted to get my hands on them. It was a bit pricey, but definitely not gonna do this every day. So I'm probably gonna get at least 1, maybe 2 more of these boxes. So for a total of 12 total, which will have my complete order of battle in them. The good thing about these things is they come with these different assorters. So there's 2 kinds that I ordered. We've got the A75 with 5 compartments, and then we've got the 8 compartment A78s. So they're interchangeable. They all fit in nice little subdivided compartments for your counters, and they should be just wide enough so that your counters aren't splashed everywhere. Should be quite easy to organize. So I've got 4 boxes. I'll be able to hold most of them a Nationality's order battle in 1 box, and some of them are going to be split in 1 box. I don't think any nationality is going to take 2 of these boxes because that's a lot of compartments. I think it's about 120 compartments total or something like that. Definitely around 100 compartments for all your stuff. So a third of that will probably be the MMCs and leaders and weapons, and then the rest of it's going to be vehicles. Again, some nationalities like the Brits and the Americans have lots of vehicles, so it could be larger. But yeah, so I got 4 of these boxes. 4 nationalities, which I'm going to hold my Americans, my Russians, my Germans, and probably have my system counters in the bottom one. Or maybe I'll just have all my Axis in this one, including the Japanese and the Italians, which I'll be getting at some point. Yeah. Maybe I'll even show off my finished army set with all the labels and such. So I've got a nice package of Avery labels as well. 5195, 60 stickers a sheet. I'll be able to print these off and nicely mark each and every container box so that I'll be able to see at a glance what's inside them. So looks like I got a busy project for the next few months. And there we have it, guys. That's everything that came in the box from BattleSchool. Helen and Chris, thank you guys very much for the package. Thank you very much for that extra American die you threw in when I messed up my list of nationalities. So BattleSchool is just down the road from me, as it turns out. I did not know this when I ordered. A couple hours up the road. So if I would have known that, I probably would have driven to their place just to save money on the shipping, which came for me $43 for expedited parcel. But I got the package within 3 days of it being shipped. It was sent into the mail Monday, and I got it on Wednesday. So, yeah, that's an awesome turnaround. So I'm very happy with what I got. So we got the scenario pack again, N044 with the SSF. We've got a whole bunch of nationality dice of different nationalities with a couple of rate of fire dice and some sniper dice. And of course, I've got my Reiko Assorter 55 handy box bundle. So that's 4 of these trays. Each one holds 16 compartments of anywhere from 5 to 8 subsections. So I'll be able to store at least 4, maybe 5-ish sets of Order Battle complete in one carry case. So then I just have to buy 2 more of those handy box sets for the rest of the allies and the system counters, which of course you need whenever you play. Lone Canuck Publishing, thank you very much for that scenario pack. Thanks, Helen Chris, again for throwing that in. Really happy with the purchase so far. Let's see what those dice do when we start playing. We should be playing our next scenario in the next day or 2, I think it is. That'll be up on the video channel as well. And probably by the weekend, maybe we'll see. It is Thanksgiving weekend, so we'll see how that goes. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.